The National Assembly has passed the Federal Audit Service Bill. The Senate President Ahmad Lawan, while commenting on the bill, stated that the passage of the bill is significant as the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation is supposed to be a semi-autonomous independent office.
The Office of the Auditor General for the Federation is supposed to be a near or semi-autonomous independent office. The Auditor General is supposed to be only a partner with Parliament. He has nothing to do, or the office has little or nothing to do with the executive arm of government. So you need to give it every possible support through legislation, the resources, their employment, recruitment, promotion, and whatever that will make the office function optimally.
The passage of the bill ensures a 5-year jail term of 5 million naira or both for any officer who prevents the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation from accessing their account books. The Senate leader, Senator Ibrahim Gobel, representing Sokoto East, led the debate for the concurrence, which the Red Chamber approved after dissolving into the Committee of the Whole. Speaking with journalists on the development, Chairman Senate Committee on Public Accounts, Senator Matthew Urogide, representing Edo South, explained that the bill seeks to strengthen the Office of the Auditor General for the Federation. He said,
the importance of that bill, over the years, cannot be overemphasized, particularly those of you who have been here in the Senate. You'll recall that in the 8th Senate, this bill, Federal Audit Service Bill, was passed. And of course, with the components at that time, that is strengthening the office of the Supreme Audit Institution in Nigeria, that is the Office of the Auditor General for the Federation. Strengthening it to be able to carry out its function. Actually, the office is supposed to be the first line when we are talking of corruption in Nigeria. The first anti-line corruption in Nigeria. Our systemic corruption, that is spending government money, who has to first audit the expenditure of, as we have in 2023, 21 trillion. As I had in previous years, the man that must check the expenditure of every naira and every kobo is the Office of the Auditor General. If you go to Section 85 of the Constitution, you will see this and how that office relates with the National Assembly. The Office of the Auditor General does not have any business with the executive arm of government. All the reporting and all the submissions of his observations and queries to the National Assembly. The National Assembly passes it to the Senate Committee or the House Committee on Public Accounts. It is when we find out what has happened that we lay on the floor of the Senate or the floor of the House of Representatives our findings for adoption. And of course, when a person or institution is found guilty and we are recommended them having to reimburse or having to pay back to government sums of money that have been appropriated, it is the Senate that accepts that and sends it to the executive. As a matter of fact, it goes back to Mr. President. Now this bill now came, passed by the House, and then of course sent for concurrence. So today we are beyond this bill back and forth. But it was good that it got to a point that even the executive, they were not interested in the bill. Some of the anti-corruption agencies were not interested in the bill. Like, instead of coming and bringing all problems to EFCC and bring all the problems, as if this man was doing his job and there was probity along the line. If you awarded a contract, for instance, for a rail line of $6 billion, why must you finish spending $6 billion before you start knowing that there's leakage or there is corruption that is involved in the execution of that project? So if you were going to have it a milestone, by the time you spend $500 million, Auditor General goes to conduct with his team that they value for money. Before you issue certificates at that level for payment, of course, he's able to see every step in the way.